Halo Infinite's recent launch has brought over a ton of new Halo players, and I'm all for it. That said, I've seen a lot of people write off a gun because it didn't kill as fast as others and completely missed the point of its design. Hey guys, it's Eggwick, and this is what players don't understand about Halo. If you like this vid, please consider subscribing. Now, I'm not trying to gatekeep new players or anything like that. It's the opposite, actually. I want to explain the thought process behind Halo Sandbox and how you can use it to become a better player. Halo's weapon system isn't designed around a single function, but each weapon plays a unique role in the sandbox in terms of utility and purpose. Some guns aren't meant to kill, but to provide a unique way to attack opponents, and others are just a jack of all trades. For example, I've seen players overlook the Disruptor pistol because apparently it quote-unquote barely does damage and doesn't even kill. But that's just not its intended function. If you didn't know, the Disruptor is just one of the new electricity-based weapons that's introduced in Infinite. This type of gun applies an EMP effect to vehicles if there are enough charges applied. Not only that, but the sparks or lightning can also bounce from player to player and deal massive AoE damage. You might think that, okay, it's great for vehicular combat and big team battles, but what about 4v4? Well, another aspect of the Disruptor is that if you hit your target 3 times, it triggers an effect and it starts to deal damage over time. If you hit them 6 times, then you're sure to get the kill, although it does take some time because the damage is being applied incrementally. This is important because unlike the battle rifle or assault rifle, which just does pure damage, this has an effect on players' shields. If you're taking damage, your shields won't recharge. This means that there's a longer window for you or your teammates to finish off unshielded targets, and if you look at the Disruptor this way, it's actually a pretty good gun when used to support. It's especially good when players are grouped up, as the bouncing lightning gives a ton of value you wouldn't get from any other non-electricity weapon. It won't beat the assault rifle in a straight up fight, but it's strong in other ways. Another example, although much more straightforward, is the Mangler. This pistol fires a projectile, which means that at longer distances, the bullets will curve downward. However, it's a great mid-range to close-range pistol, and it kills in 3 shots. 2 shots to break shields, and 1 shot to the head. The fire rate is pretty slow, so it's very punishing if you miss a shot. However, you can even just fire 1 shot and then follow up with a melee for a free kill, because each shot does pretty good damage. People were saying that this gun was bad because the standard pistol can kill faster, but it's supposed to be used in a completely different way. Now, I've played my fair share of competitive playlists with Halo 3's MLG and Halo Infinite's recent rank modes, and in these modes, the sandbox is somewhat limited. You start out with the battle rifle and the variety of weapons around the map isn't great. This is fine, but just because certain weapons are used in rank doesn't make it the best for each scenario outside of it. I mean, even the power weapons like the Ravager and Cindershot don't deal crazy amounts of damage, but offer other things like AoE or bounceable and controllable projectiles. All in all, this is what makes Halo unique. The weapons don't adjust to your playstyle, but you need to adjust to the weapon, and learning how to utilize each weapon effectively makes the game fun and challenging in its own way. And unlike certain games where any weapon can be effective, Halo's weapons are designed around a certain role, which means that damage won't always be the priority. By all means, having less damage does not mean that a weapon is bad. Anyway, that's it for this vid. I just got triggered by some stuff I saw around the internet and I felt like I had to make this. As usual, if you have any comments or suggestions about the topic, I'd love to hear them down below. This is Eggwick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.